Most men will live and die average, not because they're dumb, not because they're unlucky, but because they refuse to suffer on purpose. Men have become ghosts. They wake up, scroll, exist, cope, then repeat. They are physically present but spiritually hollow, animated with no edge, no war cry, no direction. They've traded their masculine fire for comfort. They've forgotten how to suffer. That's the real virus, not depression, not poverty, not low testosterone. It's that men no longer believe that their pain has purpose, so they numb it. They silence it. They soften it with distractions and cheap dopamine. Every time you grab your phone before doing anything productive, you reinforce to your nervous system that comfort comes first. Every time you run from pressure, you train your brain that peace must be bought through avoidance. But listen, peace isn't the goal. Growth is, clarity is, alignment is. Peace is a byproduct of doing the hard thing and knowing you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The truth is, most of you watching this have more talent than you'll ever use, more potential than you'll ever see, and more strength than you'll ever tap into, because you are afraid of being uncomfortable, afraid to start, afraid to suck, afraid to suffer. You think you're being smart by avoiding pain, but you're just delaying power. Avoidance is theft. Every moment you run from discomfort, you're robbing your future self of everything he could have been, and the pain doesn't disappear. It just shows up later with added interest, like a bond or a Tesla stock. You avoid discipline now, you'll feel shame later. You avoid building your body now, you'll feel weakness every time you walk into a room. You avoid responsibility now, you'll live a life of regret, hidden behind memes, porn, and pretending it's somebody else's fault. The man, the president, Trump, but not your fault. There is no escaping the price. You either pay it in advance with sweat, sacrifice, and silence, or you pay it later with your soul. The reason most men are stuck is because they keep asking themselves the wrong question. They ask, what do I feel like doing, instead of what must be done. One is comfort driven, the other is character driven. And if you're waiting to feel ready, motivated, or inspired before you act, you're done. You're not a man, you're a puppet who depends on his moods to act. The masculine doesn't wait to feel, he acts and lets the feelings catch up later. Look, I'm not talking from some perfect pedestal. I've been lazy, I've been addicted, I've wasted weeks, months, entire seasons of my life watching other men build while I distracted myself from my own calling. And every time I did that, a part of me died. That voice in your chest that says you're made for more. That voice gets quieter the more you ignore it, until one day you can't even hear it anymore. All you hear is noise, scrolling, comparing, numbing. That's the real hell. To still be breathing, but already dead inside. No drive, no ambition, no purpose. So I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to shake you, because we don't need more numb men. We need sharp ones, dangerous ones, focused ones. So ask yourself right now, what are you training for? Seriously, what are you building? Because most of you are training for weakness. You wake up late, you move without intention, you feed your body garbage, you scroll like your thumb is possessed, you let the day lead you instead of leading the day, and worst of all, you justify it. You say it's just a season, I'll get my shit together when it's less busy. Bro, this is the season. This is your proving ground. The average man is always about to start, about to quit porn, about to get serious, about to hit the gym, about to start posting content, about to go all in, and then he dies without living or achieving anything of importance. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy with potential and no proof, promise and no product, words and no weight. Masculinity is forged, not gifted. It's built in the dark, in the reps no one sees, in the mornings where nobody's clapping, in the late nights where you sit with your pain instead of running from it. You want to rise, then kill the weak version of yourself. Every single day, kill the version that seeks validation, that chases pleasure, that blames, whines, hesitates. You don't fix that guy, you bury him deep, and you do it every morning until you wake up and realize he's gone. And what's left is a man, solid, unbothered, on mission, not perfect but precise, not loud but rooted. You don't need more advice. You don't need more videos like this. You need more brutal honesty. Look in the mirror and ask, am I proud of how I live? If somebody followed me around for the next 30 days, would they be inspired or embarrassed? If the answer is no, you already know what to do. Cut the bullshit. Wake up earlier, train harder, pray more, eat real food, speak less, create more. Don't just consume. Live like someone is counting on you, because they are. If you don't see it yet, there is a ripple effect to your choices. When you level up, it echoes. When you shrink, it echoes. Your greatness or your mediocrity is not neutral. It spreads into your future kids, into your community, into every woman who ever looks you in the eye and wonders if she can trust you, into every man who watches you walk into the room and asks himself, what is he on? That's influence. Not how many followers you have, but how much gravity you carry in your presence. And that starts in private. That starts with doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. That's where most men lose the plot. They wait for hype. They wait for the new year, a new routine, a new schedule. Bro, start with your breath. Start with the next hour. Start with finishing the thing you've been avoiding. Masculinity isn't a concept, it's an embodiment, a way of standing, a way of seeing, a way of being that says, I am responsible for how I show up. No excuses, no one else to blame, no shortcut coming. I'm it. And here's the beauty of it. Once you take that full responsibility, you become free. You stop waiting for the world to align. You stop needing permission. You stop being shocked by adversity and start welcoming it as a shaping stone, as a sharpening stone. This isn't about grinding 24/7. It's about living with fire. You can be rested, calm, grounded, and still dangerous. Still building, still pushing forward with intention. That's the balance. Rest with purpose, not escape. Discipline with clarity, not shame. Action from identity, not emotion. You want to feel alive again? Then earn it, bro. Earn your clarity, earn your presence, earn your inner peace through war, the war inside you. It's literally you versus you. Every time you choose action over avoidance, you win. Every time you choose focus over fantasy, you win. Every time you choose responsibility over excuses, you win. Stack enough of those wins and one day you wake up with something most men will never know: inner respect. That's what we're after here. Not validation, not applause, not likes, just that quiet inner nod when you look in the mirror and say, we're not there yet, but damn, we're not who we used to be. That's the reward. That's the real prize. If this video hit, don't just watch it and nod. Change something. Today, cold shower, early alarm, hard workout, deep prayer, cut the crap. Pick a direction and move. If you fail, get back up and move again. You're not average. You were just trained to believe that average is normal. It's not. Step out. Step up, bro. Build yourself like your soul depends on it. Because guess what? It actually does.